welcome to Intermissions, your backstage pass to On the Air with Florenza. You'll experience bloopers, outtakes, surprises, and all the laughter in between. Intermissions is unscripted, unfiltered, and undeniably Florenza. So put your hands together to welcome today's guest to the show.
I was confronting in this book because a lot of the characters in the short stories are aware of what they need, of what they want, but not what they need. And then when what they need appears, they either have the courage to run to it or they're shying away from it. Because they're aware of, like, if I get this thing that I need, then it'll be perfect, then I'll be happy, and then I won't be so confused. But some people thrive in that confusion, that chaos. And some people are genuinely scared of love because it's a big responsibility, to love and to be loved. It's a big responsibility. And so to see the characters in the short stories and how they run away or run to this thing is important. And I want people to leave with just when they hear somebody else talking about problems that they're encountering in love, they just be like, I don't know the answer, and I
Uh-huh.
hope you find your way, as opposed to you should do this, this, that, and the other. Things are tough.
Yeah.
Life often forces you to make choices that you would not make. The people that you love might not be in the geography that you find yourself in. The people that you like might come to you in a shape or form that you did not expect, that you're not prepared to deal with at that moment in time. You might not be in the shape or form that you need to be in order to be loved. And the commitments that love requires are very heavy, but the
Yes.
gifts of loving and being in love, you can't quantify that shit. It's like, and also to those who are still actively seeking love, when you do find it, it's amazing.
Yeah.
It's amazing. And so I think that's the take home message from, like, one of the short stories, Only Stars Know the Meaning of Space, in that you think the person that you love or that you want to be loved by is like billions of light years away. It's like there's no space that is greater than than the space between stars.
Mm-hmm.
As long as we're 8 billion people on the planet, as long as there are a set number of people in Chicago, in London, in Windhoek, in Cape Town, Johannesburg, the space between you and potential love is like as short as a hello. Hi,
Yeah.
Florenza. What is your name? What do you
Yes.
do? Suddenly now we're talking.
Yes.
It's not like you're on Earth and the other person is in the galaxy.
Uh-huh.
No, you can shorten that distance by just simple things like greeting, truth, honesty, sincerity. And now, before you know it, you're a step close to be like, would you like to do this again? Would you like to do this long term?
Uh-huh.
You know, it's very short. This
Very
is
short.
what it takes. This is what it takes. Yeah.
Where are the listeners able to engage with you and just to interact with you and learn more about what you're doing and who you are?
Yeah, I am on all the socials of, like, older millennials. So I am on Instagram and on Twitter as Remy the Quill, RemyTheQuill. That's also my Spotify name. And I'm on Blue Sky under the same thing as well. There's, like, universality in the handle, Remy the Quill. And then my website, RemyTheQuill.com, is where I curate some of the things that I write about writing. It's also where I publish my photography. I love sharing recommendations about things to read, watch, play, and listen to. Um, so at the end of, like, most of my website posts, I'll be like, think about reading this, think about doing that, think about whatever. And I just curate links and things of cool stuff that I've encountered that I think more people should be aware of. Right now, yeah, that's the easy. And so, like, in my next post, I'll be, man, our girl Nikki Giovanni answered the answers to
Yes.
the. So
Oh,
I was watching like old interviews of her and reading a lot of her work. So my next newsletter is like there's a lot of things I want to recommend from her. But it was also 1st of December was Jimmy Baldwin's anniversary, the anniversary of his passing, and I was just like, yeah, I've been doing a lot of reflection about how these two writers have
mm-hmm.
informed my own writings. Jimmy Baldwin has been seminal. And then also Nikki Giovanni's poetry really, again, it's one of those that like weighs, what do you call it? It's it makes you want to love and to love right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm creating a whole bunch of things from her as well in my next one. But that's where how people can get hold of me on my website, on Twitter, on Instagram, and on Facebook as well, Remy the Quill, or if you type in Remy Ngamije, it'll come up. But yeah, I'm on those platforms.
And this wraps up our episode of Intermissions, your backstage pass to On the Air with Florenza. Be sure to check out the full interview for this author as well as others on Florenza's podcast, On the Air with Florenza. And until next time, cheers.